Hey everyone, it's Natalie from This and Nat, or all of This and Nat over on Instagram. I'm a wife and dog mom living just outside of Dallas, Texas. Welcome to the final decluttering video in my summer 2020 decluttering series. I've made it all the way around the house, except in the garage. Shh, we don't talk about that. And I've made it back to this hall closet. Doesn't everyone have that one space that is just so random it has the potential to warp into a complete disaster? That's this closet, and it's time to finally get it into shape today. Oh, and there's lots of Toaster in this video. He was the cutest little clinger on that day. Today's video is a collaboration with my good friend Carolyn from Basic Baha'i. She is doing an epic declutter of her side yard and some other areas of her house. You're gonna get double the motivation here. I will have Carolyn's video, her Instagram, and her channel all linked down below. Hey guys, just chilling with my buddy Toaster here for just a second before we get to decluttering. So today I'm going to be doing a closet. I feel like everyone has that space that they don't ever want to declutter, don't want to get to, because it's hard to categorize. And for me, that is our hall closet at the top of the stairs. So if you watched, I had a video about a month ago where I did Maintenance Monday on this closet, and that was just spending 15 minutes cleaning up and decluttering one space. And so that made a huge difference, but I knew I would have to come back to this space and do an actual full declutter. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're going to do it kind of KonMari style, take everything out, think about what this space really needs to be, which honestly it needs to be a lot of things, because I've been decluttering all around the house. I will link my summer 2020 decluttering playlist down below, but I have been decluttering all over the house, and therefore there are some items that have been kicked out of their previous homes and need to find a space, and this closet is the right place for it to be. So I'm gonna be pretty ruthless today. One thing that I know is gonna be hard is getting rid of some of my nail polish, because I love nail polish, but really I just wear like the same 10 colors over and over. So I'm probably gonna have to do the same thing I've been doing with lipstick, which is put them all in a bucket, wear a different one every week, and then toss the ones that I don't like and just start going through them that way. So we can do it. I've got a couple hours. What time is it? Yeah, I've got about 2 hours. And so I think we can definitely get it done in 2 hours. So let's take a look at the closet, and then, yeah, let's get it all out of there. Kind of in the way there, bud. He is always so helpful. All right, let's take one more look at this closet before we start pulling things out. The plan is to completely empty everything onto the bed in our bedroom so we can easily sort it at a comfortable level. Now I'm going to take advantage of an empty closet and wipe down the shelves and vacuum the floor. Now that I have everything out here behind me, I thought it would be easier to kind of sort it out on the bed, because then I have a nice big space. So I think I'm gonna start with somewhere where I feel pretty confident, and that is with the medicine. I do have it sorted and organized in different categories, but honestly, we have so much medicine for 2 people. I know that a lot of it has got to be old. So the first sweep that I'm going to do is I am just going to go through and look for expiration dates. Anything that is expired is going to go, and anything that is not is going to be set aside. And then I'm going to go back through all the stuff that is not expired and decide, you know, which medicines are we really taking, which ones did we get once because we needed something, but it's not the kind that we like. So here we go, let's sort some medicine. I'm gonna stop for a second before I get into all of this sunscreen and aloe, which we have way too much of. And I am so embarrassed. I think that we had like 3 or 4 times as much expired medicine as we did medicine that's good sitting here behind me. So as I was like tossing the expired medicine, first I want to say, don't worry, I'm going to dispose of it properly, so you don't have to worry about that. We have lots of old prescriptions that we need to go take. I think you can take them to the pharmacy, but don't you worry, I will be looking it up and disposing of them properly. But we did have a lot of medicines that were expired that we actually use a lot. So I was putting those into a separate pile so that I can write them down. I brought my little grocery list up here. I'm going to write them down so we can replace them. And I'm not actually going to get rid of them until I do replace them, because a lot of them were like expires in 2000, like December 2019. I don't know if you can hear the garbage truck or toaster barking at them, but like it expires in December of 2019. I don't know. I'm not one that's like super worried about expiration dates on stuff like Advil and Tums. So if you're somebody who is and you have like a really good reason, let me know. But I don't really worry about it on stuff like that because I think it's just probably not as strong. And if like Advil's not as strong, I will be okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna write some of those things down so I can make sure to replace them in due time, especially like if the world wasn't how it was right now, I would probably just wait until one of us needed some medicine to go replace these. But because there's a much more, like, I don't know, we could get sick at any time. So I want to go ahead and replace some of these, especially like the cough and cold stuff and the pain stuff. So anyway, I'm going to do that. And then we have all of this because when we went on our honeymoon, my mother-in-law went crazy buying us like sunscreen and aloe. And I mean, hello, like we need it. And we did need it, but we didn't need that much. And then we lived at our house and we got like all of this extra stuff. And so it just needs to be gone through. I actually kind of feel a little more like I don't want to mess around with expired sunscreen because I do get burned so easily, especially now that I'm on some acne medicines for my acne. We're working on it. And so I want to make sure I have really potent, well-working sunscreen. So we're going to go through those things here next. Look who's here to help now. You here to help? Toaster. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go through all of these because we have more aloe than sunscreen at this point, and that's a little bit ridiculous. This stuff is crazy good, but it's such a mess because it's actually got the zinc in it, so it's like pasty white, but it works. I don't see expirations on like any of these. The only ones are these spray ones. So maybe the aloe does not expire or this doesn't expire, but I cannot find dates on these. Found one on this one. It's old. 2016, found one. This one's 2014. Oh my gosh. We just need to buy some more sunscreen. I know earlier when I was talking about the medicines, I was gonna ask you guys, what do you think is the oldest medicine that you have in your space where you keep medicines? Because I found one that was pretty old. So want to make any wild guesses on how old my oldest medicine was before I reveal it later on in the video? Make your guesses, keep it in your head, or put it in the comments, see if you're right later on. This is what we are left with. We're gonna need some more sunscreen before we do anything else outside. Before putting medicine back into the baskets, I decided to cut the flaps off of the boxes. This just makes it a lot easier to reach the medicine, but since flaps often have expiration dates, I made sure to write those onto the boxes with Sharpie. Then one last thing that makes life a little easier is to separate medicine that comes in those foil packets. Then you can just grab one or two and be on your way. So here is what we ended up with. These are looking so much better than before. We've got allergy and bug stuff. This is like a general first aid, our aloe and sunscreen. This one is all like pain medicine, cold and flu medicine, stomach medicine, and then because of recent times, I have a whole little kit here with our gloves and masks and antibacterial wipes, not something that we normally have on hand, and sanitizer and a little Lysol to go. I don't know, who knows, if we have to go somewhere we might need to use that. So for right now, that's gonna stay. So I'm gonna go put all of these back in the closet. I do need to get labels for those. Hopefully I can get them in time for this video. And then I'm gonna go through the rest of this stuff. Oh my. I found one more thing. This is a little kit that I usually keep up for travel. It has a little bit of every different type of medicine that we might need when we travel, and it comes out of these medicines. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and empty it out. Usually we're traveling every couple of months, and so it's great just to have this ready to go. But since we haven't traveled in many months and we won't be traveling for quite some time, I'm gonna go ahead and empty it out. Anything that's packaged and not expired, I will put back in the box that it goes in, but anything that's been pulled, like I'll put them in like stomach medicines and little Ziplocs, I'm gonna go ahead and dispose of properly. So forgot to mention that, but that's a great little thing to always have, just a little grab bag for maybe if you're doing a quick weekend getaway or going on a trip. It makes it really easy to have that ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle some of the easy stuff that I know for sure is going back, like these paper towels. Fun fact, we bought a huge thing of paper towels from Sam's Club like 2 years ago, and we still have 2 rolls left. So there you go. We are really good at not using paper towels. Toilet paper, we're always gonna need it, but I am gonna take it out of this package so it's easy to grab. Loads of soap that we're definitely going to use. Actually, I might keep the soap in the bathrooms because I think I have enough to put one in each bathroom, and honestly that'll make it a lot easier for me to fill. So I think I'm gonna do that instead of storing it in the closet. Time has come for me to go through my nail polish collection. I will say that this is actually pared down. I used to have a lot more, and I almost got rid of all of it last year because I was getting dip nails every 2 weeks. Like I was just doing dip nails, and of course because of quarantine I stopped getting my nails done, and I think I can't make promises that I'm going to continue to do my own nails. Of course they don't look quite as good as when I get them done, but I'm not going back to the nail salon right now. So this is what we got. I just counted, I have 59 nail polishes. So I'm gonna try to get that to maybe 20 to 30 that I know that I like. And then from there, I'll try to go through them, wear a different one every week for the next however many weeks, and then get rid of any that I don't like, especially the ones that I have to use like 4 coats. I don't like those. So let's get to sorting. Okay, well actually that was a little easier than I thought it was gonna be. So I have picked my favorite colors and it ended up being 26 of them. And while I am really gonna miss displaying it on this takes up so much room in that closet. Plus I don't really like having it in the closet because I can't see them properly. It's really dark in there. In my apartment before I got married, I had these shelves on the wall and I had, like I said, even more polish, and it kind of looked like a nail salon. It was so fun. So I do have this little, it's a little bit sparkly, this little like marble like tray. I'm gonna see if these polishes will fit into here. If it does, I'm gonna need to clean it up a little bit. It's got like sticker residue, but then I might actually put that in my bathroom on the counter by the bathtub so that I can see them out in the light, see what they look like, because I love having them out on display. And then I'll have all of this space back in my closet. So let's see if that works. We've got some random stuff that I'm going to take care of here real quick before we get to all of those cleaning products. We have these doorknobs that we bought. We just need to go ahead and install them. So they're not going in the closet, they're gonna sit out so that we can remember to do that. And then if you saw the video last time, you saw that we had all of the boxes from our thermostats on all 3 floors of our house. So I've pulled out the guide and we are getting rid of the boxes. There's no need to hang on to stuff like that. And then there's just a few other random things. Some we do need to keep, like our old doorknob. Anyway, we're gonna get those all nice and tidy in a box that will actually close, put them in the top of that closet and label it home care, and then we won't have to worry about it anymore. Oh, so the sun is now starting to set. It's been a few hours since I started on this. I had to walk away for a minute. So I'm just gonna like speed, get everything put away, including that stuff, because I don't wanna leave this in our bedroom overnight, even though I'm not gonna finish today. So I am going to do that quickly, and I'm not really going to get rid of many cleaning supplies. There's a couple I'm going to get rid of, like probably this, because I'm pretty sure that it messed up our bathrooms. So I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not going to use it. But other things that are useful, I am going to, of course, use. And yeah, I'll take you on a full tour of the closet tomorrow when it's light. Oftentimes, a decluttering project takes longer than I thought that it would, but that doesn't mean that we have to live with a mess until there's time to finish. I just did a super quick cleanup to move everything so we could actually sleep on this night, and I knew I would get back to the task when I was ready. All right, with the fading light and the probably really loud air conditioning, you might have seen me change my mind here, so I am gonna come back later, but I've made some like bathroom cleaning kits because I really just wanna use up those cleaning supplies. So those are actually going to go to the bathrooms. I'm going to do some deep cleaning of the bathrooms tomorrow. And then other stuff I've kind of just put around our room here, and I decided I'd rather wait until I can do it properly. So with that being said, I will come back to you on another day and we will finish up this closet. So it has actually been 1 whole week since I last worked on decluttering. You can see everything is as I left it before, which I feel kind of bad about. I kept telling my husband Kent that I would clean it up the next day. Every day I said that, and then here we go, it's Monday again. But I have the next hour, 45 minutes open, blocked out just to finish this task and get the closet done. So in summary for myself, so far we've cleared a lot of things out that are no longer going to take up space in there anymore, the nail polish and a few other things. So what I have left, I'll show you here, is just some cleaning supplies, some random tech stuff that I want to move in there because I no longer have a desk that has drawers, and so it needs to go somewhere. And then also some like things for like mailing and everything. I want to keep that in that closet as well. I have these really cute labels from stationery that I am so excited to put in. I need to cut them out and put them in these little plastic name tags that I have, and then they will just clip onto the baskets for medicine. So I'm super excited about that. I will show you them a little bit closer here. But Anne from Stationery has generously given us a discount code, which I will put on the screen. I believe it is for 20% off in her shop. So head over there if you need some labels. They are absolutely adorable. You get the digital file and then you can just print them. So you get them like super quickly. But she's got some really cute ones for like dressers and baskets, anything you need, she can do them custom. So head over there and support her small business. Thank you so much, Anne, for these adorable ones. I have been looking for labels for like a whole year and I'm really excited to add these in. All right, let's get to finishing up and getting this closet back to an even better state. These plastic bins are from Walmart. They are the Sterilite brand, and I'll have the exact ones linked down below. They are such an affordable price and great for organizing and stacking. So I made here a little mail box that has just like blank note card or blank letter things, birthday ones and thank yous. It also has stamps and pins. So that's just our little letter writing box. I'm torn because I don't use it that much. So it's kind of on the chopping block, but I couldn't quite get rid of it yet. This is just an office supplies, plus like we keep a bunch of gift cards in there. So an office supplies box we can just easily pull down. I put a bunch of home stuff in here. This is actually going to go in the garage because I figure that's probably a better place for that. And then over here I have all of these little like command hangers, so hooks. So I organized them and put them together with their friends. And then this is a lot of stuff that came out of my desk, a lot of my tech and tripod stuff, so that's all going to stay together in that closet as well. Now I've just got to work on the cleaning supplies. I like really only to keep like the largest supplies in this closet because I'm trying to work through some of these others. Another place we keep supplies is our laundry room. So I don't know, I haven't touched that area yet. So these might just have to stay in this hall closet for now. But I'd like to get a new bucket for this and also figure out like if I need to keep all of these extenders because honestly, I'm not sure what vacuum these even go to. So that's part of what we're figuring out here next. Now it's time to cut out my labels from Stationery. I cannot wait to see how they transform this closet. I use name tags that are from Avery. I ordered them off of Amazon and I will have them linked below as well. Oh, and do you remember how I said I had medicine that was super old? Well, if you guessed 2008, you are correct. So let's take one final look at the before, and then I'm gonna come in and show you the after. And I will go through each shelf in great detail, but already you can see that there is a lot less stuff in here. I went ahead and moved the air filter and the mops and vacuum out of the way just so that we can step into the closet, but normally they will be there. So let's go in shelf by shelf. So it's taken me a couple of weeks to completely do this closet because it kind of took arranging some other areas of the house and then figuring out what to keep in here. And I also took a lot of stuff out. So you saw all of the cleaning supplies basically come out, except for I'm keeping one shelf. I've arranged it a little differently. All of my nail polish came out. It's now in the bathroom. What else? I can't even remember, but I kind of removed like some big bulk things and tons of medicines. So I'm gonna flip around now and I'll show you how the closet is working for us. But again, it's still a work in progress, so things will be changing along the way. So starting on the very top shelf, this is actually not anything that was originally in the closet. This is all like desk stuff. So we have letters and stamps in here. I've got just like office supplies here. Then I have mostly those like 3M hooks, and up there I have a lot of technology that came out of my desk because my desk no longer has drawers. And then in the very back there is the bags for my lighting kit and my tripod. Then on the second shelf, right just above eye level, is toilet paper and Kleenexes and paper towels. We've had these 2 paper towel rolls for quite a while now, so we've been doing a really good job not using up too many paper towels. So those should last us for another several months. Then we have our first shelf of medicine. Since this is right at eye level, I chose the things that we're going to be using the most. So while this little tag, aren't these so cute, from Stationery, I love those. While this says miscellaneous, these are like masks and sanitizer and stuff that we're going to be using a lot. Stomach medicines, pain medicines, and just general first aid. So these are pretty empty now. We did a pretty good job clearing out those older medicines. And then we go down to the second medicine shelf. We have things that are less used, like allergy medicines, our sun care, and cold and flu, although that may move up a shelf in the winter time. And then another miscellaneous that has the thermometers, which we could probably put in first aid, and a humidifier. This bottom shelf is the one that changed the most. It still has cleaning supplies, but it's a little bit different now. I really wanted to get as much as I could off of the floor. So this tub has all of the floor cleaners in it. It also has all of like the reusable mop pads and different like vacuum extensions. And then these are also just floor cleaners. So only floor cleaners are up here. And then this basket actually came out of the laundry room. I reorganized that recently. This has all of the different things that I use to make cleaners, as well as empty glass bottles. So I've got rubbing alcohol, lots of vinegar, Castile soap, hydrogen peroxide, etc. On the very bottom is this spot cleaner, which we actually end up using a lot. Extra water bottles, these are just for emergencies. We don't use water bottles every day, which is why they are up here. And then this baking soda and huge thing of vinegar were too big to fit on the shelf, so they are hanging out on the floor. So all in all, this closet is so much better, so much less cluttered, so much easier to find things, especially because of these adorable little labels. I think I need to get some for these other boxes and stuff once I decide like if I'm really gonna keep them like this. The medicine we've had this way for over a year, but I've only just moved this other stuff in here. So it might take arranging some other rooms first before we decide that these are their permanent homes. But in either way, it's hard to talk today. I love having everything like in baskets, in its own space. It just makes it a lot easier to keep clean and also to pull out when I need it. So thank you so much for watching this closet organization. Don't forget to check out Carolyn's channel and see all that she decluttered. And don't forget to use that coupon code for stationery to get 20% off your order. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.